Jan eh. Jan? Yes, thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Can you lead the prayer, Jan?
Sige po.
Okay, thank you.
Okay na po.
Sige, I think it started recording na.
Okay. Dear Lord, teach me the things that are important, to be generous with your gifts, compassionate to those who have less. Wait po, nalimutan ko.
And Errol, can you help him lead the prayer?
Just in the face of adverse circumstances, though in the words value strengthening my own, precious when things don't go my way, and magnanimous when they
Magnanimous well.
This matter, it's a pray to your goodness.
may be worse than mine. Hope that makes them get better. Anxiety that always set is right. May special love for the poor. The mark of my need will be sensitive education. Heroic I set in. The standard they constantly refer to. I'm a trash enemy to Sunday. When I can see without sin, the cross fabric or the Saint Vincent de Paul pray for us. And in the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Okay, thank you, Errol and Jan. Nakalimutan ni Jan ang prayer ng Adamson. Maganda yung prayers ng Adamson actually. It's more parang charity talaga, Saint Vincent. But again, in our profession, hindi naman pwedeng charity talaga lagi. So, dangerous eh. Kasi kapag may kaopisina kang ano lang, sumusweldo lang nang walang ginagawa o hindi nag-iisip, mahirap. Mahirap yung guys, yung charity. Ang mahirapan is yung mga taong magagaling. Yun ang mahirapan. So, sana try to be, love your profession, no? Love, as in, alam niyo lahat yung gagawin niyo. Okay, today is our, I think hopefully last na to for electrical. Madali lang guys yung electrical eh. Mas mahirap yung BU3 na. That one is more on lighting and acoustics. Actually, yun ang medyo specialized talaga. And electrical, building electrical, meron tayong, it's the job of building electrical engineer talaga yan. And wala masyadong aesthetic dyan. No? And mechanical din ganon. Wala masyadong aesthetic, but we just need to understand, no, yung common sense, and para hindi tayo maloko ng engineers. And yun nga. But yung BU3, it's more on acoustics. Siyempre, human comfort yun, acoustic, no? We need to control yung sounds. And yung lighting, that is second part of BU3. So again, hati sila, acoustic, first prelims lang. Yung iba, mas nagko-concentrate sa acoustic. No? But in my case, mas nag-concentrate ako sa lighting. Mas kabisado ko yan. And mas related sa aesthetic yung lighting. So again, you will study that next sem or next year. I don't know the schedule. I think next sem. And yun nga, it's technical talaga yung lighting and related sa aesthetic and what else. And again, yung BU1, BU2, BU3 is all related kasi it's all about flow. Yung BU1 is flow of liquid. Then BU2 is flow of electrons. Then yung air, yung comfort ng air, no? Second part is air. Then yung BU3 is acoustic, flow ng sound. So, and then yung last part ng BU3 and last subject for BU3, building utilities, is lighting, flow of light. So, yun ang key. Almost related sila lahat, no? And all are important aspect of our architecture. Kasi nga, we are not only building for aesthetic, we are building against the elements, yung permitas and utility. Well, I'm just waiting for other classmate at 28 pa lang din. Ano ba nangyayari guys? Tinatamad na ba yung classmates nyo? Hindi na serious? Anyway, I'll start na presenting my screen. Okay, okay guys, can you see now my screen?
Apo, sir.
Okay, thank you. Guys, if anything you don't just be honest pwede naman tayo mag-usap kung tinatamad na sila or nagtatampo or magalit. Just say lang no need to do things. Okay. Last time, guys, I was presenting this siguro mga second lecture ko, I was presenting this one. This is actually very very good material for building electrical. May video hindi ko lang na-explain before kasi puro words, no? And it's hard to read. Especially alam ko hindi naman kayo masyado magbabasa rin. No, but this presentation is I think magandang pagkakagawa niya. No, some we already tackled, but yung last part parang in-skip ko. No, I actually skip this part. So again, before this one, I'll just show one more presentation. Hold on, I'll just open one more presentation. Kasi yung material na yung wala masyadong graphics. It's very hard to understand if you don't have graphics. I'll use some of the graphics here. No? Ano ba dito? Okay, here. This one. Very good. Magandang graphics itong isa, pero maganda rin explanation itong this one. So in electrical supply, so from Meralco, I mentioned to you we have incoming electricity from the Meralco post. We have two types. Yung one phase, single phase, and then yung three phase. No? Hold on. Okay, this one. So in this diagram, guys, it's very very clear yung single phase and three phase. No, in Meralco, we have two types nga, single phase and three phase, no. Ang difference, guys, is yung voltage. No, yung three phase is usually sa mga big buildings wherein yung demand ng kuryente is hindi na 240. It's more than 240. It's actually 400 volts, around 400 volts. No, but if for small houses or residential projects, it's only 220 or 230 ang supply. So, yun ang difference. Yun ang pinaka-simplest explanation ng single phase and three phase. No? But that's why you need to check yung supply ng Meralco. And Meralco also will ask you what is your requirements. So if you have equipments that need big electricity voltage, of course Meralco will try to supply you three phase, no? Or yung air conditioning mo, especially the air conditioning, this one is yung pump. I think this is the pump, no? Malaki requirements ng mga voltage niya, especially yung mga aircons with mga 5 tons aircon. No, usually sa bahay it's only 1.1 horsepower or less, 0.8 pa nga iba, or 1.5 horsepower. But in office buildings, sometimes malalaking requirements talaga ng voltage. So, mga 5 tonners, those require 400 volts na. So, simple wiring lang yun, guys, no? So, again, you have 4 wires. No? Or minsan, kapag single phase, 3 wires lang. No? Kapag 3 phase, you have 4 wires. So, you just take note that okay, here. So, in one of the wires, you have live wire. Yung live wire is doon ka makukuryente kapag hinawakan mo, no? It has electrical flow, yung electrons flow. And yung polarity is only on a single wire. Nag-change siya eh. Positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. 50 to 60 hertz yung change. No? Kaya it was possible to only use one wire. Imagine 240 siya in a single wire. No, and then of course you need 2 wires para may flow. Continuous yung flow. No, kaya yung isang wire is actually neutral. Kapag hinawakan mo 'yon, hindi ka makukuryente because there's no flow of electrons. Unlike na sa battery, you need 2 wires kasi separate ang positive and negative. No, that is direct current in battery. Car battery, yung sa natin, usual battery, yung mga nabibili sa malls. And yun ang difference. But in our house, we use alternating current. When you say alternating current, yung negative and positive polarity is on the same wire, on a single wire. Nag-change siya ng polarity, may cycle. Positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. 50 or 60 times ang cycle, ang ikot niya. So again, on this illustration, yung yellow line is actually the live wire, no? Live wire yung yellow line. So this has a 240 yung tumatakbo dito. Then yung black line is the neutral. So dito hindi ka you will not electrocuted, you will not feel the electricity, no, because it's neutral, wala, zero volt. So again, yung yellow line will go to the light, neutral, and then also the neutral para may continuous flow. Kapag nag-switch ka, of course, yung switch mo will be connected to the neutral or to the live wire, either or, no? You can use either 2 wires. So and once you switch on the switch, of course, there's a current flow na from live wire to neutral wire. May flow na siya, flow of electricity na. That's why the light will light up. No? Same with power outlet. Ganun din, ano? So, yellow line, you have 240 wires. And then yung red one is also, you have 240 wire. No? This one, 240. That is why, and then yung neutral again is supplying the power. In this case, hiniwalay ang lighting supply from power supply. It's always like that na mas maganda i-separate natin. So again, ang requirements ng lighting bulb is also 220 volts lang, and yung outlet is also 240 volts lang. Now in this case, 3-phase na siya. We have now 4 wires in the 4-phase, you know. We have 240 plus yung red line is 240 and yellow line is 240 volts. Then yung third is the replacement for the neutral. No, yung line yung blue wire. No, so this will make your circuit as 3-phase na siya. No, that is for air conditioning, ganyan na nangyayari, yung big yung large size air conditioning. Okay? I hope you understand, guys. Yung lang tandaan niyo lang is if you have high requirements, you need 3-phase. If you need small requirement voltage, lighting and outlets lang, you just need single phase. Okay, this is the panel. Again, guys, in your project, I'll open again yung JTR sample drawing. JTR drawing. Tomorrow, guys, start ng deliberation ng thesis. And nakita ko yung trabaho ng mga estudyante. Again, hinahakabahan ako doon sa ibang estudyante, trabaho ng estudyante na. Again, kaya guys, karamihan sa practice natin is talaga common sense. I'll discuss later na para prepared kayo sa thesis. I will be judging 3 students tomorrow, no, jury. Starting tomorrow until Monday, 3 students. By now, guys, nandiyan pa kayo, guys? Are you still there?
Dito po, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, okay, now you are third year high school. Third year college, sorry. Third year college na kayo, di ba? Right?
Opo, sir.
So, by now, may idea na kayo dapat sa thesis. You need to prepare na. No? As early now, mag-research na kayo. And I think nag-change na architecture ngayon, especially sa mga commercial, yung mga malls. Malls will definitely change na. I think mawawala na ang malls. Kasi nga, ang nangyayari is billionaires na umaabuso na greed. And yung mga small enterprise, yung mga sari-sari store, namamatay na pinapatay ng mga malls. So, ang nangyayari is, yung mayaman sila Henry C. Kaya, pinapatay yung negosyo na yan. Abusado na And yung traffic that they cause, yung environment damage that they bring, kasi hindi sustainable talaga Kumikita silang malaking pera, but yung earth is nagsasuffer. Traffic, pollution, everything. And yung health. Kaya yung architecture will definitely change. Yung mga planning nyo, yung mga ideas before, will change. Yung hotel, lahat. Restaurant, malls. Hindi ko makita yung JTR. Hold on. JTR. Building type. Here. E1. Okay, so your lab tomorrow will be calculation ng power. You already have layout. Guys, I forgot to tell you, no, in every circuit, say circuit number 1 nga, no. This one I forgot to tell you, yung dulo niya, this one may arrow ka, di ba? This means that ito yung going to the power panel, no, electrical panel. In your legend, you will see that this is actually what does it says in the here to the panel board, no, with circuit number. It means that yung wirings, electrical wiring, circuit number 1 will go to here, electrical panel near the kitchen. It's inside the cabinet for protection. This one, yung panel na yan. Circuit number 1. So, on the section, ito yan, no? So, circuit number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are all lighting, no? These are, yung odd numbers are all lighting circuit. No, ganun. Be organized, guys, Always in our profession, kasi sobrang dami, sobrang complicated ng our profession. You need to be very, very organized. So here, ang rule is, odd numbers are for lighting circuit, no? So circuit number 1, circuit breaker number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's not even pala. No, yung count is yung first 1 to 9. Yung iba kasi ganun at even, no? But in this case, 1 to 9 are all lighting circuit. Then 10 to onwards are all power outlets. No? This will run under the flooring. No? Because yung outlet is 300 from the flooring. Again, ganun din guys ha. The distance from the flooring is 300, 1 foot ang rule. And then yung switches is around 1.2. No, 1.5. I'll check. Yung switches, I forgot. Well, you can Google naman guys eh. But yung outlet is 300 from the flooring, finished flooring. And then yung lighting panel, wala naman masyadong rule dito sa lighting power panel board. Okay, so this is the electrical panel board, no? And this is the diagram. So again, yung 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, okay, hold on. Parang iba. Okay, hindi, guys, may mali ako, hindi napansin ah. So, hindi nasunod yung dito, yung note ko dito. Run above the ceiling. So, in this case, kaya ako nalito kanina. Hindi, tama naman pala. Okay, tama. It's still the same. 1 to 9 are all lighting layout. No, okay, sorry. And then, 9, from 1 to 9 are all lighting outlet. Above siya, no? And then yung from 10 to 20 is below ground. Yung conduits and then yung wirings will run below ground. Usually nasa ano siya, slab, on the concrete slab. Okay, and then this is actually the calculation. By now, I think you know already, no? Explain ko lang guys, no? So here on my computation, yung current in ampere is 5 lang ang requirements. Pero guys, yung circuit breaker ko I assign 20 no amperes. Because actually yung price ng 15 and 20 amperes is basically the same. Wala na atang 10 eh. Wala na, and waste of time na kung you will use lower. I think the most economical or the best choice is 20 talagang gamitin kasi this one you will have extra allowance, no? Ang allowance natin per lighting outlet is how many? 100 lang, di ba? 100. But actually, yung some light, we don't know if the owner will purchase chandelier, no? And puro incandescent and very high voltage na siya. So at least we have extra allowance. No, based on the computation, requirements is only 5. If all lights have 100 watts, no, 100, yes, 100 watts ang supply. But in case the owner decides to overload, we have an allowance, no, here, 20 pa. So you have allowance of 15 amperes. Actually, you can replace this one 15, 80. Oh, it's still okay if you replace with 20. But in my case here, I only use 2 amperes kasi nga it's basically same price. So, and more durable is in 20 amperes and 40 for the bigger ones. Okay, you get what I mean, guys. And for the main, syempre, ito yung mga individual circuit, ano? Syempre, we need also a breaker for the main. This one, it's 175. Two-phase. Based on the computation, the total requirements is 154. But I purchased 175 amperes on this one. Or 200. Either or, pwede siya. No, 200 amperes, pwede siya. Basta, it's higher than the required ampere. Okay, can you still follow, guys? So this one, this is your plate number 4. You need to submit kahit yellow paper lang, guys. Ano lang, it's only computation na, no? So, yung lighting, I will start checking tomorrow. Yung lighting, ano nyo, lahat ng mga sinabi nyo plates. So, for midterm na tong isang plate number 4. And last plate, maybe midterm exam plate is yung building electrical na. Yung total package. Iko-combine nyo lahat. That will be your exam for building electrical. Midterm exam. Total package. But 1 week submission is yung calculation lang. Based on your layout. Yung power layout na ginawa nyo. For the mansion, guys. But yung midterm plate, I mentioned to you last time, if you want, I'll give you a smaller building. For building electrical, not technology, building electrical only. Kasi it's your midterm exam, you can decide to use the smaller building if you want to start new one. Smaller, parang ganito lang, like this one, 2-story. No? You just follow yung JTR standard. Or if you want to continue yung mansion, 3-story siya, at least you started na already, especially those who use CAD. So again, yun na exam nyo, midterm exam. So please submit properly. Wala na masyadong mistake. Anyway, I will check naman your studies. No? And then wala na. Halos there's no more almost wala ng plates talaga. Siguro in mechanical, during fire na lang. We will have plates during fire. Fire protection, firefighting. Yun lang, layout lang, guys. Okay, that one will be after midterm na. 1 plate and 1 exam. 1 study plate and 1 exam plate for the finals. Mechanical firefighting and fire detection. Okay? Any question so far, guys? You still follow? Alam niyo na yung mga requirements, ano? So 2 plates in midterm. 1 is for exam, midterm exam, and 1 is plate, regular plate. Then for finals, 1 final exam, and 1 study, plate for building mechanical. Okay, we go back to here, ano? Again, yung electrical panel has 2 columns of holes. No, in the cover, no, which is protective device or installed in the wirings to protect against overheating. Okay. So basically, this is the same drawing that I showed you kanina. No, it explains only the wiring, yung supply from the Meralco post. So again, you have 4 wires, neutral and phase line C, phase line B, and A. Again, you will notice here, yung mga yung mga equipments that require high voltage is nandito na indicated na here. Say you need 415 volts, especially this one. Look at the connection. So yung connection niya is you have 2 wires, 240 plus 240, 220 plus 220 is almost 415 volts, slightly over. In this circuit number, this one, 14. No, so you have of course you have the ground. Yung white wire is going to the ground for grounding or earthing purposes. And then yung supply niya is from the yellow line, which is 240, And red line is again 240 is equal to 415 volts. Now this is the very good diagram explaining yung three-phase and two-phase. No, but those like yung lighting nga, you only need actually also yung 120 volts is here, guys. No? If you only require 120 volts, you can do that one using wiring nga. Now, if you have electrical equipment that is Hello, guys? Hello, guys? Can you hear me? Ba't kaya napuputol?
Yes, sir.
Bigla-bigla napuputol, ano? Ay, transfer to the roof deck nga. Kaya nga, actually, talaga roof deck ang pinaka-best location. So, hanggang saan ako naputol? Kawawa naman kayo. Saan ako naputol, guys? Sorry. JTR?
Apo, sir.
So, JTR. Okay. Okay, I'll explain now. Sorry, guys. Explain ko itong 3-phase and 1-phase kasi very important to, no? Especially yung connection panel, no? Panel board. Okay, I'll start presenting now. Okay. Hindi nyo pinapatay, guys, ha? Talaga bang connection ko yun? Wala nagpapatay sa inyo, ha? Okay, can you see now again my presentation, guys?
Opo, sir.
Yes, po, sir.
Yes po.
Okay, guys, kasi important to eh. Ito yung last part ng ano natin, no? So, lahat ng circuit nyo, whether lighting or power, this one, pupunta lahat on the panel board. That's why you have arrow. No, circuit number 1, number 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on will go to this one, to this panel board, which is usually located on the sa kitchen or cabinet ng kitchen or somewhere safe, no, storage room na walang laman, kundi electrical room lang, siya lang laman. Okay, wag niyo lalagyan ng iba, dangerous. So yung cabinet, if you put on the kitchen, siya lang laman, wala nang ibang wala nang you don't need to put any other items. Because electrical is very dangerous, ano? Flame, fire. So make sure it's empty, no? Just the cabinet lang nakalagay. Okay, so again, inside the cabinet of the kitchen, you will see the circuits, no? So all from line 1, circuit number 1 to up to 9 are all lighting layout, and it's all the wirings will run above the ceiling, no? Of course, below the below the beam. Or embedded sa roof slab. Sa concrete. Embedded siya sa concrete. And then yung from line 10 to 20 spare will run below, no, sa slab, sa concrete slab din, embedded on the concrete slab. Yung wiring inside the conduit and embedded on the slab. So you need to organize, ano? So lighting muna and then power. And here on my calculation, I only use 2 breakers, no, 2 amperes kasi 15 ampere and 20 is basically the same price. So I choose the higher one, not to give me more allowance in case the owner decide to put higher chandelier. Yung wattage is very big. So I have allowance pa. So on my computation, I only need 5 amperes for circuit number 1. But in case the owner purchase higher wattage, higher than my assume calculation, I only assume 100 watts per lighting outlet. So it's still okay. I have allowance pa. 20 amperes ang allotted. I have 15 amperes allowance. So the owner can purchase chandeliers or those lighting that require high wattage. So on total, so these are individual, no, per circuit. Now these are my computation for lighting 20 amperes lang. But for those air conditioning and also outlet, power outlet is also 20 amperes. But for those equipment with higher wattage, I allotted 40 amperes. No, so I only use 2 types lang. Mas economical. It's the economical. But on total, so again, we have per circuit, you have circuit breakers or fuse. But we also need uh, main breaker, circuit breaker or fuse, which is 200 amperes ang allotted. No? This one, 200, based on our computation, 154 is the required based on our computation. So I need to purchase higher than 154, which is 200 ang assume na ano ko, no? Which is this is the most expensive. If you will purchase, this is very expensive. But hindi naman siya, it's seldom damage naman eh. It lasts very long time. Unlike the fuse, that one is disposable. So again, you have to remember yung entry ng kuryente, no? Phase 1 or phase 2, you need to know that one. That is very, very important. Marami nagkakamali dito and you will waste a lot of money, no? So from Meralco Post, you need to know what is the supply of the Meralco Post. You have two types. On this drawing, it's single pole phase, single phase. Single phase meaning because this is only a house, single phase is for 240 voltage lang, no? But in large building or 5-story building, commercial building, you need higher than 240 na. It's 400 volts or 410, 415, 420. So that one, Meralco will try to supply you three-phase supply na, no? And then to explain that one, this presentation is very useful. Are you there? Can you still follow, guys? Last na to, ito lang yung last part eh, ha?
Yes.
Okay, guys.
Yes.
So this is very good. Bakit ayaw mag-ano? Ayaw mag-zoom. Okay. I'll open again. Ayaw niya mag-zoom eh. Para kayo, pwede rin kayo mag-check ng wiring, no? Hindi kayo naloloko. The wiring is very expensive na, guys. Yung copper wire are very expensive. That's why you need to check carefully, no? Okay, building utilities here. And building electrical, presentation. Fundamentals, this one. Okay, here. Try to read this one, guys. Very good ang ano nito, ang pagkakagawa. Okay, this one is very clear. Okay, so again, guys, from the Meralco Post, usually you will have on JTR you only have 3 wires. Now you have the A, P, and neutral, no? But in 3-phase, you have 4 wires na, additional C, no? Yung neutral means it's not a live wire, no? If you touch, hindi ka makukuryente, you will not feel anything. You will not get burned or electrocuted, no? But in line A, you have 120 volts, and line B again is also 120 volts. Combined is you have 240 volts na, no? And line C is 240 volts. Now this is only for 3-phase, no? 3-phase connection lang. Okay, for line 1 and 2. Line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, no? These ang requirements is 110 volts lang or 120. This is in Japan or in US. The requirements is only 110. So this line circuit number 1 will connect to the red line, no? And circuit number 2 will connect to the red line also. Okay? Circuit number 3 will connect to the blue line. And circuit number 4 also to the blue line. No, separate yung lighting and power. And then others, since if you have 3-phase, okay, hold on. If for equipments that require 240 volts, it will connect to the yellow line. Okay, yung mga 240 volts will connect directly to yellow line. And if for equipment that have 415 volts requirement, it will connect to the yellow line plus yung blue and red. So connected siya in three wires. So 120 plus 120 plus 240 is 400 volts. Plus or minus. And all wires will connect to the neutral. No, kasi nga it's alternating current. So the positive and negative polarity is all on the same wire, yung live wire. Unlike yung DC nga, it's direct current. Positive and negative is on separate wires. But in this case, since in a single wire lang yung positive negative, changing polarity 50 to 60 hertz ang cycle, changing of polarity. So you need in neutral, no, para in case na magpalit siya, the flow of electrons is still continuous using the neutral. Yun lang, I think that is all for building electrical, guys. Yun na. I hope okay, these are the computation. Again, we already have this one in your exam, prelims exam. Very simple computations lang naman, guys, ano. And then you need to know may certain rules, guys. National Electrical Code. No, we are using, this is international, NEC. So many codes in National Electric Code. Marami, sobrang dami ng books about National Electric Code. So you need to know first is yung rule number 1. Lighting and convenience outlets shall be rated no more than 20 amperes. Okay, guys? So yun ang maximum na ginamit ko, 20 amperes. No more than that, delikado na kasi kapag in case na you have short circuit, since you use higher than 20 amperes, he cannot detect yung short circuit. He is not able to trip the power. You get the point, guys, why this rule 20? Gets you, guys? Can you follow?
Opo,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So in case you have short circuit, yung tao electrocuted, he cannot detect or he cannot help you if you have accidentally touched the live wire. No? That is why we keep it to 20 maximum. You can use 15. No? It's actually okay, but it's the same price. So use na 20 amperes. But do not exceed. Do not use 40 amperes. Except for those air conditioning, no? Of course, common sense. They have bigger wattage, so you need higher amperes. No, that is understood, no? Okay, rule number 2: no circuit within a system can be loaded to more than 80% of the capacity. Okay. So again, you have circuit number 1, you have how many lights per circuit? 11 lights, no? So on tendency, or in my office, example in Chiyoda, no, we already have outlets, ano, and we already counted how many computers. But the office in Chiyoda, because I brought so many projects in Chiyoda expanded. They hired more people and added more computers. The tendency is overloaded na. Yung outlets, number of outlets and number of computers used is overloaded na. That's why it's not allowed. Rule number 2, you are not allowed to load circuit within a system can be loaded to more than no circuit is allowed to load to system can be loaded to more than 80% of its capacity. Okay? So say yung nga sa in the convenience outlet, ang assume natin is 1.5 ang loading. So again, naglagay ka ng mga octopus connection, extension, power extension, and then lahat yung ginamit mo bukas sabay-sabay lahat. Actually, in our computation, we assume all equipment is operational, no? But in the code, it's only 80% lang dapat ang operational doon. Wala naman, there's no such thing as loaded lahat. All outlet, you have, it's on all the time. Diba? It's very unusual. But in Chiyoda, since they put so many computers, added so many computers that is not planned, of course, lumampas kami sa 80%. And maybe more than 100% pa lumampas. Kaya ang tendency is nag-short siya, nag-short circuit. And ang napagalitan, syempre yung electrical department. It's not my fault. No? Mali yung computation niya and also yung admin. They hired many people without informing yung loading. Okay, those things you need to remember, guys. 80% lang you're not allowed to use yung say yung computation is 1,500 watts. So 80% of 1.5 is how much? Or say 1,000 watts ang computation mo. So 80% is only 800 watts. You are not supposed to use all outlet at the same time. Kasi tendency is you will have overloading. And once you overload, it will trip. Yung circuit breaker mo will trip or turn off the power. Okay, certain there are. Okay. So ito nga, this is what we already discussed, no? The sample here is 2,400 watts. 80% is you are allowed only to use 1.9 or less than 2,000 watts. Even if your computation is 2.4, you are not supposed to simultaneously use all outlets. Okay. Okay, also yung outlet, per outlet, you have to distribute yung to purchase yung outlet, yung power outlet, you need to divide. Say you have 1920 amperes available, 80% lang, no, allowed use, ano. So divide mo siya into 180. That will give you okay, 10.67 plugs per circuit. Okay. Okay, okay guys, ito in National Electrical Code, ang allowed wattage lang is 180, but in our computation, it's 200, no? In Philippines, per plug, 180. Nandiyan si Josh. Josh, any comment? Do you agree?
Opo, sir.
Josh, tama?
Opo, sir. Tama naman po.
And this, bakit may background noise si, laging may traffic sa inyo, Josh? Palagi may background noise.
Yung mic ko po, sir.
May grounded. Okay, I think that is all. Wait, what else? Yun lang. Kasi yung wire. Ito, here. Kala ko yun lang. Okay. Okay, for the sizes of wire, guys, no? Ito ang sizes ng wire. So, size of conductors is 14. Ang amperage ng size 14 is 20 amperes ang kaya niya, no? So, in our table, in JTR samples here, so this is 20 amperes, ano? In line 1, 20 amperes. 3.5 mm ang thickness. Dito, this one here is gauge. Gauge of the wire, number 14. 3.5 is where? Somewhere. Di sinabi dito kung mm to or gauge. Hold on na. This is inches. Okay, I think we can use this one. Oh, AWG, okay. Okay, this is the size of the wire. Your average capacity niya is 20. Diameter is 0.64 inches. But here for the house, guys, ito lang remember for lighting and power, it's enough 3.5 mm. The thermal weather wire. I think I haven't, wala pa akong reference dito, no? Yung type of wire, thermal heat and thermal weather. I'll share this one on your Facebook na lang, no? I'll add this one, yung reference dito. Okay, for air conditioning, you need 8 mm. And for the range pumps, you need 8 mm. And then size diameter of pipe of wire. Walang graphics, ano? Yes. So for next week, we will start na with air conditioning na. Guys, gusto niyo ba talaga or do we proceed with escalator ba? Kayong, ano ba gusto niyo? Do we need to discuss escalator, elevator? Drawing. Dadaan lang
Sir Choppy kayo, sir.
Sir, fulfill po kayo.
guys, you want to proceed with on the syllabus, meron siyang escalator and elevator. Do you want me to proceed? Wala nang drawing. I will not require you drawing, just lecture lang.
Sige po, sir.
Yes po, sir.
Okay lang po sir.
Sige, sino yon? Si Josh ba yun? Okay guys, can we stop the recording na? And thank you for waiting guys, na off pala ako kanina. Thank you so much for understanding my yung connection ko. Can we eat our dinner na? Hi Des. Ikaw okay ka lang, Ann? Bati tayo, Ann, ha? Huwag mo ako tatarayan, Ann. And si Miss Angelica Lansang. Okay ka lang, Miss Angelica? Nandiyan ba si Angelica?
Sir.